Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, people? How's everyone doing today? Alright, now I'm back. I forgot to put the other light on. So we got Austin, which you never put your question in, did you? Twisted, DJ, Massey, Mr. However to pronounce your name. And by the way, I don't think you did get muted yesterday. Or timed out or anything like that. I remember answering your question. Hector Taylor, Victor, what's up? Alright, now we should be good to go. Yes, we are. Sweaty Farm, what's up? Tyler, Owen, Alexander, Gary, Kai, what's up, dude? Alright, so I've been cracking on with getting Oakfield a decent amount ahead for you guys. So off camera last night, actually I was doing some night work, which was nice. Field 1 and 2 got planted. Now we're working on the northern field, so 33, 29, 29's done, then now 31, and then we're done planting. So I thought I'd save you guys a whole bunch of that. You're welcome. Hey Harris, what's up? Hello, and everyone else is in chat. Newell, what's up? Alright, so we'll probably end up just using this to plant field 20, 31? Yeah, 31. Hey, William, what's up? How are you enjoying seasons? So far, so good. It's definitely a nice change. A bit more complicated, which I like. We've actually got to just not rinse and repeat, which is nice. Although I do feel straight off the hop that the slow progression will turn people away from content very quickly. So I don't know. That part, that's the sucky part. What are you doing today? Well, we're going to be finishing planting. Then we're going to probably rinse through time and fast forward. We are in mid-spring now. Weather's going up. Outside temperature is +7. The ground temp's +6, so we're doing good for temps. Probably spraying once the first start coming up. No doubt we'll get some weeds, so we'll have to start spraying for them. Actually, in the tank of the sprayer right now, we do have herbicide. Like the animal side of it? Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to like the animal side of stuff of seasons. This will probably need filling. No, I will not be harvesting today, William. Guaranteed, will not be harvesting today. Hey, it's Vim, what's up, bud? I think this version of Seasons makes FS more realistic. Seasons always has. Hey, Elston. You must have disappeared at the beginning when I scheduled the stream. You said question. You never answered. Oh, you never asked your question. Just the grass fields that it starts you off with. Field 3 is a grass. Field 6 I haven't got, but I may end up getting at some point. I don't know if we need to plough those to get a better crop out of those. If any of you know that, let me know. If needs be, we'll go down there and culti plough those as well. And reseeding grass. Do it to increase yield. More than likely. More than likely. House farms with seasons on Oakfield. Not sure what you mean, Victor. Are you on about... Yeah, actually, I'm not sure what you're on about. Whoa. The classic, looking at chat, not paying attention to what's going on. Sorry about this, just asking, do you want... Austin, you can do whatever you want, dude. I don't have the game. Don't play it, so... Oh, frames, oh my god, why did I read that as farms? Wow. Jeez. I really need to concentrate and read stuff. Change my name back, nice. They can vary. My laptop, specs are in the description, doesn't really like... What's going on there? Is that weeds? Is that weeds? In my field? Blasphemy. Yeah, the frames, they're all over the shop. Granted, I'm streaming right now. Over here, I'm getting 60 odds, 70, 80. I've got them unlocked, so actually, if I do this, they'll be around 60, high 50s. Forget towards the farmyard. They will drop once you get mods in and vehicles in, quite significantly, I've noticed. It all depends on the vehicles you've got and the mods you've got. Hey, Ben, what's up? Alright, wait, up here. Though I don't think we'll be... Where is it? That's coming up. Oh yeah, it's gonna run out. Hopefully it'll run up where we are. What's your favourite colour, Andy? Orange. Alright, actually, before I start driving off into the sunset with this thing. Monday, I never got a notification that you're live streaming. Wonderful! Absolutely wonderful. Alright, let me tab out quickly and throw a link into the community tab on YouTube. I changed the title, I forgot to put seasons in the title, so that may have screwed some stuff up. I plan on streaming for like an hour and a half today, so we should be golden on that. I think it's this one. Alrighty, that has been posted. That should send a notification out if this hasn't. Hopefully. Alrighty, so what I was actually going to look at is weeds. Yeah, so we've got a couple of spots of weeds. $33. 36 isn't our problem. Not seeing any go there. So yeah, we need to start spraying. 33, that's going to take forever. No, if I did, I probably wouldn't be doing YouTube full-time like I am right now. It's still in this new laptop. Yeah, this is still the laptop. Yeah, Victor, I suggest you read the blog that Romus have put out on all of that stuff. Yeah, Seasons is in the title, but wasn't when I first put the stream live. Cultivate, get rid of the weeds, Mandy. Yes, but if you spray the herbicide down, it will act for the rest of the field, I presume. And plus, a cultivator would also make me needing to reseed that spot. I'm building a PC tonight. Should be a lot better than my laptop. Oh, nice. Yeah, my desktop's back in the UK still. It's going to be a long time before I can get that over. It will be costly, unfortunately. I know I'll be better off building a computer over here, but at the same time, that computer has a lot of sentimental value to me. When YouTube was still paying out good, it was one of the first things I got and spent a significant amount of money on that thing. Cost a lot of money. So it's got a little special place in my heart. It's going to need completely redone anyway once it's over here. It's got a lot of personal files on it too, so... What country do you live in? I'm in Canada. The due to shipping costs? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it will cost to get that shipped over. I don't know how that works. It's something I'm going to have to look into at some point once I've got a job that actually pays worth a damn other than YouTube. So you guys know, because I don't think anyone's actually ever seen the computer. I think I've got a video on it when I built it like 3, 4, no, maybe 5 years ago now. It's a Cooler Master full ATX case. I believe it's Stormtrooper the case is called, black, with the window in the side. It's a big, heavy case. Once you've got the power supply, motherboard and all that stuff in there, water cooler, graphics card. It's a decent rig. It needs reformatting big time, putting on Windows 10. And it'll still probably be a decent machine, but... it could do with a lot of love. Yeah, I haven't seen snow in Seasons yet that's settled. It snowed last night in my game. Snow actually goes through buildings, which is interesting. That's seems to be a little bug with Seasons right now. I was going to drive up here because I think it actually... I think it missed a pass for some reason. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. Okay. Well, I didn't actually need to bring that up then. But that's how the weeds look now. They won't go all over the field, they'll just go in little spots, which is cool. Are you going to add any more machinery to the lineup you already have? No, actually, I think I'm going to keep it relatively tame. We've got the two models of tractor John Deeres, the 8 and the 9. The two wheeled John Deeres, the 7810 and the 6920. Fast track, the crawler tractor, and that's it as far as tractors go. Unless something comes out along the line that I go, I need that, then I'll replace. Light orange or dark? I'll go light orange. I'm the wrong one. Do you know if the levels will push snow? I have no idea. There is a snowplow, Hector, up on the mod hub. I'd recommend that. I actually have that if you guys want to see that quick. Here is the snowplow. Actually, why am I switching these on? Right? Switch these on. That's what snowplow looks like. And here's the salt spreader. Do you know at what age / weight to sell cattle and sheep? No. I don't know anything about the animals. I haven't done anything about that. That side of stuff's new to seasons. Same with the crop rotation and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to come back to the game now seasons is up. Salt pallets or salt bags? Pallets. Big bag pallets. What's your favourite all-time classic tractor? Depends how classic we're talking. If we're talking real old, probably between the T20 and the Ford A10. Talking slightly more modern, probably the 7810. So full transparency for you guys as well, the other Cedar I got, I have bought. I think as far as gameplay for you guys it's going to be beneficial having 2 Cedars, so it's not too boring. You don't have tea. I don't have tea. I never have. If you're on about the drink, no, I can't stand it. What's your favourite car? Land Rover Defender, it always will be. Reality, I know I will never get one out here, especially because of parts, so what I would love to get out here, and I know that probably won't happen either, is a F250, F350 OBS Ford pickup truck. So old body style, the mid to early 90s. I know this is the truck that got put up by AAA modding up on the in-game mod hub. I wish this was a Unimog. I'd love a decent Unimog to come out. I'd love nothing more than to see that. Oh, what you drinking today? Oh, coffee. Always coffee. If you see a cup like that, it's coffee. I don't drink anything else. If you could have any tractor in real life, what would it be? I'm going to reload that question. If you were classing a Unimog as a tractor, it would be a Unimog. Unimog is so versatile. That's why I'd love to see one in Farming Simulator. Whether it's Giants doing it, or whether it's a decent mod like MB Modern used to do. I would love to see a good Unimog in the game. They're so versatile. Did you change anything on... No, the 7810. Oh no, I upped the horsepower. One of the guys that come in here, they said they used to have one IRL and they got it up to 225 horse. So I think I've got it at either 215 or 217 horse. So I tweaked the horsepower, realistically, not adding gobs of horsepower to it. That's the only thing I did. But that was on the only tweak that was to the 7810 model. Going in a Unimog IRL would be awesome. Never get stuck anywhere. Yeah. They're not common over here, but you see some people that have imported them to do cross-country trips and whatnot. Kind of cool. Gonna be a while, yeah. I think. In fact, they haven't even tested it yet. I think Oxy either uploaded it Friday or last Monday. Monday this week. Right, I'm not going to drive it down. I'm just going to use TARDIS Teleport. But can you get PTO on Unimog? Yep, you can get front and rear 3-point and PTOs on Unimogs. That's what I mean. There is Unimogs, other than their horsepower output, they are very, very, very versatile. People think of Unimogs as just pulling vehicles or trucks. They're not. They can have 3 points. They can do quite a bit with the PTOs. They're decent powered. Obviously, their off-road capability is second to none. How the hell can you transport like that? TARDIS Teleport mod, which is up on... Oh yeah, this doesn't have a 3-point hitch. Which is up on the Get Hub. Used to be a mod up on the Mod Hub back in the day. For seasons to work, you have to load the game without TARDIS and then activate TARDIS mod on the next load, correct? No. I've never had an issue with TARDIS. I actually started the game up with TARDIS teleporting. Oh, actually, let's go to the wash bay. What do you think about class and whatever it is? What's there to say about it right now? I mean, I think it's kind of obvious we are going to be getting class. At this point, I'll be very shocked if we're not. As far as what we're getting, who knows? And as far as the Platinum DLC, what that contains, God, I hope it's going to be better than the Cotton DLC. If any of you saw the small... And here, I've got a... hopefully, I'm clutching at straws here, but I've got a theory. Any of you saw the small mower that they uploaded today to the Mod Hub, which was made by Giants? Brush hog sort of thing, 3-point. Little tiny thing. And that got me thinking, they have never, to my knowledge, ever had anything like that in the game before. Giants themselves, not modded, Giants. Why else would they add that, other than maybe a subtle hint at orchards? Now, I'm clutching at straws here and hoping. I'm not going to lie. But it got me wondering. That did get me wondering. I thought I read it on the forum that TARDIS caused some issues. There is 2 versions of TARDIS kicking around that I know of. One that was a very dodgy conversion from FS17, the other one by the original author, which is only correctly available from the Get Hub. So, could be the funky version that people are having issues with, maybe. But I've personally never had an issue with TARDIS. So I'm just speaking of my experience. I'm not saying people aren't having issues, but I can just go off of what's happened to me. Gamer Dragon, what's up, dude? How can we change your name back? That was that the other day. Ah, pretty good advice for myself. Yeah, I saw the brush hog mower and thought that was a bit strange for a chance. Yeah, same. I'm not going to complain, but thought it was a little funky. Is 7810 coming to console? Highly doubt it. It's up on different model websites. So, probably not. On the Unimog for small farms? Nah. I don't know how much horsepower some of the Unimogs have, but Florborough Farms, huge farm in the UK, they have thousands of acres. They have a Unimog. It's the new bubble style ones I can't stand, but they have a Unimog. Granted, they don't use it for field work, but hey. Any chance of Bullet Bills maps coming to 19? I love West Coast as much as I love... Other than Lone Oak, which Bullet Bill gave Oxygen David permission to convert, I highly, highly doubt it. I know Bill was initially planning to redo Cobra Park Farm. Obviously, he's lost interest in anything farming simulator related other than 17. But that's why we'll just drop that there. Do you like horseplay for 19 or you rather cosplay 17? Cosplay is cosplay. It's not much difference. As long as it's working fine, I've got no issue with it. Tom Permberland is releasing a Unimog video shortly. He's been for a test drive and seeing them produce. Oh, really? That would be sick. Hopefully it's the, what is it? The U1600s are the ones I like. Okay, thanks. Channel stats would drop in like a stone, so I changed my name back. I think his name will go. Really? That's weird. Did people? Maybe people didn't recognize your name. What did I miss? I just had to fix the Dyson. That's your problem, Dyson. Not much. We're planting right now. We're almost done planting. I did a lot of off-camera work this morning, and well, recorded a video for tomorrow and last night. So after this, in reality, we'll be spraying down the fields with herbicide and probably fast timing. If there is no snow marks, oh, it's a snow mask till the bales rot. I don't think so. I really don't recommend playing maps with seasons that don't have the full support of seasons. There can be some very strange stuff happening, and who knows where that will lead you. Are you picky with coffee, or do you just like coffee? I just like coffee. As long as it's black coffee, I don't have milk, don't have sugar, don't have cream or any of that crap. As long as it's black coffee, I'm good. Yep, that's what I was thinking, probably. Gamer, unfortunately. Hell, Andy, have you seen the adjustable mirror mod? Yes, I have. I have seen it. Probably not going to download it. Although I really have no room to complain about the mirrors now, because people can say, oh, there's an adjustable mirror mod. And that's solely the reason I don't want to download it, because my control keys don't work on the keyboard. Anyway, for whatever reason, on my laptop. Did all maps require a new save with seasons on 17? Technically, yes. Oh, really? If you're on my Instagram or the Landkey page, you'll have to send me that name on there so I remember. That brush mower was misprint in the mod hub. Giants didn't make it. Oh, really? Who made it then? Didn't Giants actually make that? Have they corrected it now? Oh, they have corrected it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that blows everything that I was hoping. The straws that I was clutching at have just been ripped away from me. Have just been ripped away from me. Wow. That Great Plains Cedar I kind of like the look of too. It's slightly small. Oh, I'm doing good, but what about yourself? I'm a Meadowgrove with seasons. It's perfect. No batteries. Oh, really? Yeah, the snow mask and stuff like that, that'll be the issue. And plus, I know with the update that Nathan's doing with Meadowgrove, you're going to need a new game save. 100%. Because he's changing quite a lot. As usual with Nathan. Sorry, Andy. It's all good. We can dream, or I can dream at least. Caesar Bear in the roller. Made in China is the problem. Oh, wow, what do you expect? Half of Dyson's crap's made in freaking China now, Gavin. He may be a multi-millionaire, but when he closed down his plant in Malmesbury to move it to China, it said a lot there. I think it was China that he moved it to. Now, I wasn't far from Malmesbury, so that affected a lot of people. That since snow mask falls back on tip collision, so buildings don't get snow sheds. Yeah, I still think for the bales rotting though, bales won't rot at that point. But the simple answer is just don't leave your bales outside. No matter how good tip collisions are, snow will still fall in the buildings. Hey Oxy, what's up, bud? Oh, how much have you changed the hedges, Oxy, on the map? Because I'm getting tripped out by some of the hedges at times. It's like they're just... stuff's changed and I don't see where the changes are at times. I'm almost certain the hedge has been changed. I'm good, thank you. I'm doing good. Why does that field look a different shade on the headland passes? Will your bales start to decay if rain can go through roofs of sheds? No, it doesn't work like that. The snow still goes through shed roofs. I don't know if rain does anymore in Giants game. I don't think it does. I thought Giants fixed that. Oxy, is this map running on the grass texture and crop textures? Yes. The grass, yes. Crop textures, I don't know. Don't know if they're running ones. If only I had it on Oakfield. Yeah. If you leave the horses for a bit, you can sell them. New grass texture, not crop. Yeah, didn't have any new crop textures, did you? Is that more weeds? Oh no, it's just a bit that got missed completely. Wonderful. "20 seconds and we shall be done." Any auto-load trailers about there's some on board? There's some up on the mod hub, I believe. The Fleagle articulated trailers, I believe they are auto-load. I think I got them on here too. I haven't bought them yet, but I think I got them. Hey, Judd. You are 100% will need a new game save for Oakfield, yes. If you're going into seasons, make a new game save. Linux has new wheats and bar detectors. Oh, nice. I look forward to that map. That's going to be a map for me, that one. And a little bit of streaming and whatnot to provide it, but predominantly, that's going to be my map. You didn't need a new game save for seasons. See Farmer Crying video yesterday. You may not on the stock maps, but I can tell you, depending on what the modder has changed on modded maps, you will. And that is a fact. Straight up fact. If they have changed enough of the map for seasons, you will need a new game save. Every time I see the nose from inside the cab, it looks weird. No, it looks right. It's just because you got that black texture there. Here is probably why you're saying that. Alright, let's go back down to the yard. Just looks really thin. Oh, yeah, it is. They taper back big time on these. Now, that cultivator I kept, but I honestly don't think I'll ever need it. So what we may do is we may keep it, but throw it down at the store at some point when I get a bit to drive down there with it. Or just simply get rid of it off camera later. John's gonna put out the Marston Bow trailer. Who did those ones? Like, they'll be able to go on PC beta only, but they won't be able to go to console. Because I don't think they have the license for that stuff, do they? That's a setup. Oh, Marshall. Don't know if they have the license for Marshall anymore. We've not seen Marshall in the game for a while. Which sucks. That was a nice brand. Now, you guys don't know I don't usually clean the tractors, but with seasons I think it's beneficial to clean them. I think it helps on the maintenance. It used to in 17, so I'm not sure about 19. If you guys know, let me know. Slur spreader is Marshall they bought. Oh, did they? Did they actually? I may not have that, admittedly. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yeah, if Giants bought that out, they must have the Marshall license still. Okay. Good to know. Oh, yeah, you have it on console as well then. Yeah, that's set in stone and they have the license. Okay. Are you gonna add a Massey to the fleet? The only Massey I'd add is if we had an old boxy style added to the game. Other than that, I just don't like the modern Masseys. Never have. You can't actually see where you've sprayed, which sucks doing this. So really, is it worth me actually spraying, or is it just worth going, okay, I know the weed is here, and just go, weed be gone? How long does it take for the weeds to go nowadays? Like, how do you know if you've actually got the weeds? Or would it be better something to do with cosplay? If they bought, I see. I'll be very happy. Yeah. I like season so far. Yeah, seasons is seasons, what's there to be said. If you do it after fertilizing, you can see where you've been. Well, the field's fertilized now because of the cedar. There's 4 county mod out there, Landy. Yes, there is, but they're not that great. The wheels are whacked out for sure on them. The axles, actually, more importantly, the portal axles. Hey, Dom. May use this field as an experiment and just say we'll course play it. Can't see where you've been with seasons. Yeah, if memory serves from reading on it, they take time to go, right? Like they slowly die away. So in reality, it's best to just do this. Let's try that again. I think Giant should, for FS21, focus on old school farming, modern farming. Problem is farming is companies. Do the companies want to promote old machinery that they don't sell anymore? Simple answer is no, they don't. And that's where it's at. It's not Giants not wanting to put old machinery in. Some of them are fans of farming just like we are, and fans of the older stuff, so they would as well if they could, but it's companies don't. Oxy, if you are still here, do you want me to answer what you just said in here or later? Alright, we'll leave this be. I'll just open Oakfield up. Seasons enabled and it didn't come up with any option. Do you know why? What do you mean any option? When the fields look so dark. When the fields look so dark. Well, they're dark now and they're not changing colour. Lady Full Bird. Royal Recruitment. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it off streaming. You feel fun to me too? No option for seasons when you load into the game. It didn't come up with any option for me for seasons. If you're in the game now, hit Alt S and it should open up the window. Alright, let's do its thing, see if anything happens. What mod do you use for zooming in and out? That is player camera, I think, on the mod hub. Maybe pick a few. It's honestly, Oxy, it's fairly simple for me what I would go down the route of. It's big stuff. Me personally setting up that map, it would be bigger equipment. So I'd be using the big buds, I'd be using the big air seeders, not the stupidly big stuffs, but the smaller air seeder. Articulated tractors, whether that's New Holland, big buds or whatever, but you can't scrap the big buds because they are mods. That would be where I go down. The ideal combine, more than likely, is what I would do. Or maybe some of the big cases, more than likely the ideal. That'd be the route I personally go down. It wouldn't be too much of the smaller stuff. Those are what I would have starting up, and then eventually I would straight up buy these, but as far as the gameplay goes, nah. Too big for this setup. Maybe even the Condor, but the Condor, eh, not my taste. Talking. Oh, there's a lot of people been talking about FS21 already. I'd love to see orchards in the game. Truly, FS needs more features added into the game. We've got a lot of brands. Once we've got class, we're good for brands. Personally, I'd love to see Kubota, but we're good for brands. It needs more features. Planting the same cereal crop over and over again, the same root crops, the same stuff like that gets boring. They need stuff to do in the meantime. Horses was a good start. Orchards can be done. Yeah, it's just in the front wheel steer ground crap. Orchards can be done away from the normal crop. They added forestry too. Same scenario right there. How do you know when seasons is coming out for console? How long's a piece of string? Depends how many issues they find. PC is beta testing for it. be patient on that one. It's the same terrain as what Season C did. Nah. It won't. It'll never get that. It needs seasons, but in the base game, admittedly. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever get dynamic terrain, as from what I understand they tested it before in-house, and the game engine just completely and utterly melted. Yeah, I'm surprised Seasons doesn't allow for no-till, actually. I don't think it does it? It's hard to explain, but when you fertilize, the field goes darker, so you can see where you've been. If you herbicide at this point, it returns to the lighter color. Why is it not for me right now, though? You see where I'm at, Gavin? It's not changing for me. Like right now, I'm basically doing nothing. It doesn't with seasons. Yeah, that's what I'm led to believe. It doesn't do anything with seasons like that. Like right now, I don't know if I'm actually making a difference or whether I'm wasting time, where I could be fast forwarding. I shouldn't have the light color already though, because it's fertilized. I personally think we're just wasting time right now, actually. I'll wait until we get to the top end. We'll do the headland at least. How many hours you put in already? Waste of time. Those weeds pop up, right? But if you can't see where I've been, then that's how I do in base game. Yeah, base game seasons, I don't think it shows you where you've been. In little patches, you get weed sprayer and a fast tractor. Hit the patches as soon as they come. Yeah, that's why as soon as I saw that patch, I grabbed it. But I don't have any weeds on anything else. See that patch there? Nothing up here. If we go down to these fields, that could be a spot there maybe. Yeah, I've got nothing there. Although it's cosplay's missing, damn corner's pretty good. No, that'll do. Be interesting to see what happens. You see, with the distant texture you can see, here is darker because it was just planted. Here is lighter because it's been in a while. There's darker as well, and that's where the weeds are. Yeah, I'm just going to teleport down. In reality, we're fast timing now. As far as fast timing goes with seasons, because you don't really want to rinse through time, because that can cause issues. Great man at Hilltop Stores. We'll see if they spread. Shouldn't do, but we'll see. As long as we don't see any pink cropping up. There's got quite a few pink in it. The dog is in slow-mo? Oh, I thought the dog was broken then. Looked into a new save and had a big FPS drop. OS doesn't open seasons menu. Oh, do you have the command console enabled? This? See if you got any errors showing up in there. Oh, it's 15 outside. Sweet. 15 outside in game. Hey, the boots up. This version you are running compatible with seasons. Yeah, this Oakfield Oxygen's David sent it to me on Monday. This version of Oakfield is with Giants right now for testing as well. But because of FarmCon, it's probably not going to get tested until next week some point. Oh, we got weeds. So could we hit these with the weeder? Do you guys know? Or are they too small? Or too big already? Looking for answering. That makes sense why mine isn't working. No worries, dude. It'll be interesting to see. Yeah, weeder should work. Okay. That is the case. Actually, you know what? Before you going straight on using a herbicide, let's head down to the store. Give it a go. Now I'll just cheat the money in for this to see if it works, and if it does work, then we'll minus it at some point. Didn't Dave get this one? I think it's huge. It helps if I type in the thing correct. Really? Apparently I can't type today. Or I can't tab and see what's being put in. Did you do a vid for the command console? Such. I did, but this was FS 13. Maybe how to enable command console. If you just type that in Google, someone's video will come up, but not mine. Mine's from FS 13. It's exactly the same, so I'm sure it'll work. Hello, how you heard that? Good. I think. This thing looks like some medieval torture device, it really does. Biggest tractor I have on Oakfield is 200 horse. Oh, it's tiny. It doesn't work. Just to confirm. Yeah, it's called maturity. And better quality microphones. That's for sure. Yeah, I'll spray this field down and see if it changes. I think it should go over time. Pretty sure. Yeah, 250 for 300 for Oakfield. Yeah, no, I'm with you. 200 and up, personally. Oakfield's got some big fields where you need some big machinery. I think they run fairly large machinery. Alright, so we'll dump this on courseplay and we'll see. This is the learning process with... Oh, sweet, it saved all my courses from the last one. Ah, that's awesome. Yeah, this is the... Braille of the test with it all. One head and pass, start on that, yeah. Deactivate that. I'll have you on. Sweet. I'll wait until it's official. Where do you get your courseplay from? The official courseplay GitHub. Oh, is it going to be doing this with this sprayer? I think this sprayer is massively bugged with oh wow, courseplay just crapped itself. Thank you, courseplay. Well, I guess we're about to save and restart the game. So I'll flag up that. Won't take 2 seconds. The game actually just crashed, I think. The only place you get cosplay, yeah, exactly. Can't you just spray weeds in affected areas? I have no idea, Gavin, how the weeds work now. If only I had a seasons tester that was in here. Oxy. But let's be honest, Oxy probably hasn't got a clue neither. No one knows what Oxy's like. Now I'm going to do the same thing. It may throw up the same error, so we'll be prepared for that. Oh, that seems to be go okay. Well, let it do its thing and see. Now, this field, now we did fast forward time. Let's see if it has. The weeds did get killed off, and it actually looks like they. Oh no, it's still there. Yeah, I don't know. Your guys' guess is as good as mine with the weeds right now. I have no idea. Nightbot versus Nightbot. What does Hartman you say? Yeah. The Hauptmenu. Don't think it mentions anything on weeds, does it? Soil temperature, air temperature, crop info. Crop yield. Clear of weeds by weeding or spraying fully grown and fully fertilized 3 times. The soil will need to be nutritious. But why aren't the weeds disappearing once? I know they don't disappear instantly when you spray them, but I think that's the only time it mentions. The help windows stuff was way better in FS17. That's something they need to improve on. May have to go watch Farmer Klein's video after this, because I know he says about it. Will you ever play Farming Simulator 17 again? No! Why would I play that crap again? Seriously. I got zero interest in it. I installed it a week before this dropped and it's staying uninstalled. Why play an older game when this is better? If any of you want to take the time to go watch Farmer Klein's video on it and report back, then much appreciated. Admittedly, I watched it and I've forgotten about it. What he said about us before seasons dropped as well. Farmer Klein. Yeah. I can't say much on that stuff, whether anything like that. I just don't watch Farming Simulator content normally, and I don't know Farmer Klein other than recently, honestly. I've heard his name popping up quite a bit. But someone that's worked the seasons like he did and clearly understands it, yeah, I'll take the know-how from them quite happily. What are you gonna do? Not that. I wish the game stopped switching off your tractors if you get far away from. Right, we're taking this back down to the yard and, well, I guess possibly spraying the fields on courseplay. I don't know. There's 19 as mods, and even then, we've got decent mods in. Well, in 17 mods, but in 19 we've got decent mods, so I don't know. I've said it time and time again, I prefer this game over 17. That has not changed, and it's not going to change. I wonder why that mirror keeps on going black. I've got like 7 mirror things turned on in the settings. It's lighting's way better in seasons. Actually, we're very overcast, I just noticed. The lighting's, yeah, very realistic. It has changed it dramatically. The spot actually where I massively notice a lighting change and it makes these buildings look 10 times better is in here. It must be the colours of them, but they look so much more crisper in HD. Unless obviously it's changed the textures on them, but I don't remember these looking so good. Where is the XML? You can edit the time, so if you tab in the tractor again, the engine will be on. Oh, is it? I wish that was an option where we could just switch it off. If I've left something running, I've left it running for a reason. I don't want to have to tab back through it. Oh, the game has decided to switch it off for me. It never used to be like that. There was a mod that stopped that. I think that was actually drive control. Alas, we do not have that amazing mod anymore. This shed is really going to be miscellaneous stuff. That song's annoying. Oh, really? So you could turn it for indefinite then, basically. It's not a mod. Have you changed the audio switch? Same as FS17's just. I didn't know that, Honey Badger. Which one is it? If you guys can pinpoint that, that'd be awesome. And let me know. I'll look into doing. Actually, I'll put that in a memo on my phone so I do it after the stream. I would appreciate that very much. I've set it to 600, which is about 10 minutes. Okay. What's it set to default, out of curiosity? It must be like... wow. Tenths of a second. And presumably it's just in your documents, or is it base game files? Seriously need... yeah, that would make sense, Jim. Documents? Okay. Thank you. What is this doing? Why is it turning the size of the Titanic? So I stopped. Courseplay hates this sprayer, and now I don't know where I've been because it doesn't show me where I've actually been. It's so frustrating. Must have been here. Right? Yeah, it must have been. Oh, it's balked again. Yep. I may have to stop using this sprayer. Why they haven't fixed it is beyond me. I wonder if people have stopped reporting issues with it. Motor stop timer duration, game settings.xml. Alright, let me quickly grab a screenshot of that, and I'm going to swap out this sprayer to a big trail one. Because that was BS what I'm having to deal with all that. Thank you, really appreciate that one. Garage, actually. Save. Quit. Load back in. The game actually did crash then too. So now I'm loading into Farm Simulator again. Courseplay, ladies and gentlemen, with the horse sprayer. A big steaming pile of poop. Now the question is, what trailed spray shall we get? Probably the biggest, the one with the biggest working width, I guess. Which I think's the Hardy. I could go down the route of getting one of the Hardy sprayers or the New Holland sprayer, but it just doesn't fit the maps. I wonder if the Amazon works okay with Courseplay now. If that does, we could try that out. Oh, I need to minus that. Hello, where you come from? England, initially. Go with the navigator. What was it? 15. Will it work with a worker? I have no idea. I hate using the in-game workers because I honestly feel they cost way too much. I know Seasons probably messes with that. That's why I like Courseplay with it. Presumably it does with no issues. Hello, Andy, how are you? What are you up to? Try not to swear profusely at the horse sprayer and Courseplay. Those things do not get on right now. Should have known better. Should have just stuck with the trad one in the beginning. Gives me an excuse to use the tractor a bit more, I guess. So what was that? Let's just give us $4 grand to recompensate for the screw up. Do you know Sun Farm? Yes. Don't care for it personally. What time are you leaving? What time I may finish it? 3:30 my time. So whatever of my fields now have pink splodges all over them from the weeds. I see we have germination failed in spots. Is that from the weeds coming in so quick? Or is that why? Because we didn't get to the weeds quick enough? How do you add money like that? Cheat mode. Remember Dave Gaming has a video on how to do that. Do you know the song Doctor? No, never heard of him. Or it. Or them. Or whatever it is. Wait, the weeds gone now? Oh no, they're still there. Or you can get a link from video for the manager. There is no link, it's a startup procedure that you have to put in on the shortcut of Farming Simulator. Just watch Rainbow Days video on it, trust me on that one. Just watch it. Oh, jeez. Aqua. Hello, the early 90s have called. They want their song back. Doesn't be the same spots. Could be. I planted when it was 5, so it should have been okay. We'll see. Well, now this field has had complete herbicide put in it, so. Actually, was canola more susceptible to the cold? You could be right, actually. Oh, S. Canola needs to be planted in the 5. Frost resistance. Medium, could be that. Maturity, none. Drought, we don't need to worry about that right now. Yeah, could be. But the soil temperature didn't go below 0, so... Potential for frost damage increases if the air temperature falls below 0. Potential for drought damage increases, yeah. And then... don't think it got to 0, I think it was 1. I don't even know that song, Alex. Good lord. Nor would I sing it. I ain't gonna degrade my channel more than there already is. So these two fields potentially have issues. That one's okay. The bottom 2 fields, they seem okay right now. So we'll shut it down. Blip through time again. And we'll sit here, twiddling our thumbs. Well, actually, we'll probably drive back. That's the thing, I imagine a lot of you guys don't know much about seasons yet neither, because no modded maps to play it on unless some of you are playing on Giants maps, which is what I would recommend to learn. Yeah, soil temperature is still 6 and it's 16 outside, so it's only going to get warmer. How about you rickroll yourself, Alex, on that one? And that's still okay. Or blop time down to 15 times here. When you enable that cheat mode as well, Alvis, it's, if you're still here at least, that's how I'm able to run so quick too. Seems like you're really stuck in the 90s era, Alex. I've played every single FS and put 5,000 hours. I never knew about achievement at all, really. Neither did I until I found, well, Dave and Simulate and Virtual went to Germany to the Giants offices. That's how they found out about it. Yeah, we'll leave this hooked up for now. Okay, I recommend. Remember Dave's video on it. Just read his pinned comment and ignore the video. Pretty much sums up. And Alex, if you're going to keep retracting your messages, I'll permanently retract you from the channel. How about that? Alright. We'll feed Max one more last time for the night. There you go, bud. Property maintenance. Okay, how about our fields? Still got weeds, they should be dead, but they're not. How's the growing looking? Fertilization, have they actually come up yet? Maybe have to get some herbicide. Do you not find that sprayer really annoying to use? No. Wow. It's when it goes around the corners I do, yeah, but it's the better one out of the lot. Growth, is it germination? Or germinated? We may be able to put some more fertilizer down, I'm not sure. Something I may look at doing, I don't know if it's possible if I can remove the collision out of these trees. That's gonna become a raw pain in the ass. I don't want to chop them down, but... if that's germinated, this over here should be germinated. Oh, that's the grass. Germinated, yep. Problem solved. Thank you, I appreciate it. The whole cluster of learning. Big time. For the most part, this is just standard Oakfield. There's a lot that's changed, I think, as far as season stuff goes, but for the most part, it is just standard Oakfield. Patch there. Maybe it is just where the germination failed for whatever reason. I'll quickly run down here and dump the herbicide to see if we can actually fill up with, well, to see if we can spray. I'm not sure if we can yet or not. While enabling cheat mode, is it possible to somehow disable? As far as I'm aware, no. Like, if you can walk normal speed. It's only when you run it gets quick, but honestly, it's so useful. And if you're on an Xbox controller, if you really wanted to, you can just gently hold the trigger down, and the more you push the trigger, the faster you run. Did I see the Amazon spray pack? Yes, I did. The reason I would go with this over that is purely, this is newer. I say newer, but it's actually made for 19. The Amazon stuff may just been converted from the 17 stuff. Whee. Do you guys know if I'll be able to actually... Actually, it could be the moisture that killed the part of that crop off. Do you know if I can actually spray fertilizer yet? If not, I won't bother filling this. Should be okay though. Possibly. One only farmer has the spray. Yeah, he has a hardy sprayer. I can't remember which one it is. It's one of the older navigators, I think, actually. Oh no, there they are. Alright, that'll do just to see if it's gonna work. I thought Vadistad would have developed... I'm guessing you mean developed a spray? Yeah, I can't spray. Yeah, I'll do this then. I'm doing good, lean more base off. Any mods today? Haven't got to check myself. Yeah, there's been quite a bunch today. Try herbicide on that field, see if it goes lighter. I will do after. I'll do it off camera, Gav. I won't do it tonight. I'll be finishing up. I won't finish this field. I'll do the headland and that's where I'll call it quit. Chat is quiet tonight. Chat's got quiet tonight for sure. It's also getting on in time. But the night is still young. You see, Alex, some people learn. You don't. Enjoy your time away from the channel. Adios, amigos. I think Oxy's changed the soil texture too. Alright, so that is 66%. It's 100% fertilized, so in theory that's done until it's germinated. I'm very surprised of how few JD tractor mods there are on the mod hub. So am I actually, but that's down to modders not making any. Really, Jim? That want them up on there. And if you actually think about it, there's been very few John Deere tractor mods on other websites. There's been a lot, but they have been just various different variations of the in-game stuff, for the most part. 6920, this John Deere have been probably a handful of the only ones that I know of that have been actually really good quality that are over ones that aren't in-game. Yeah, the new soil texture's sick. I'm pretty sure it's new at least, or he's tweaked it. Probably tweaked it, knowing him. Well, I just realised we're still running 15 times. Yeah, at least the brand up quicker for you guys. No, oh, now what's that all about? Animal husbandry. I haven't got any animal husbandry crap. Well, there's obviously nothing major. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, animals are built into the map, but I don't actually own any animals, is what I mean. I don't own any animals minus the dog, which could cause, I guess, to flag up that script right now. After how many crops should a field be left fallow? So, from what I have seen going through the rotation thing, this is what I'm doing for rotation. So rotation 1 are these fields, so this field and field to my left. The field, or rotation 2 will be the northern fields. At least one time I'm leaving it fallow and still getting the 120 buff. Whether that's on yield or fertilization state, I don't know. So maybe once every year a field needs to be left fallow. So you're not going to do all of your fields fallow, but one of them should be left fallow at one point. And again, from what I understand, this is like a year thing. So 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years right there in that list. So 1 out of 6 years, one of your fields needs to be followed or left fallow. All of them start as that, so I don't know. Simple answer is, we're all learning together here. Again, modern day though, how many times do you see farmers leaving fields fallow nowadays? I don't. Cover crop could help with that too. Maybe if you just did a cover crop over the winter. That may have huge benefit. I'm hoping when seasons gets a bit better as far as their information on it, I feel the help is way more than to be desired right now. They could really do with adding some stuff on that. Make it a bit more clear. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. We shall be back for tomorrow on Oakfield Farm, doing more seasons shenanigans. I'm going to be spending time in the evenings working on it, learning it, so we are going to progress relatively quickly recently, and I'm going to try and not get burnt out, hopefully. So this archive will get dumped up as usual straight after. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow for some more Oakfield Farm on seasons, trying to figure out how the hell we run a farm with it. Till next time, catch you guys later. See ya.